Welcome to Next Trekking Adventure. We hope that you'll like and subscribe to our channel. In this episode, we make it down from the lighthouse down to the beach. I get some drone flying in. This is Playa Sucia in Cabo Rojo, Puerto Rico. This became one of our favorite beaches in Puerto Rico, and we dubbed it Ron's Beach. And then I get hustled in a game of pool.
Well, this shot's impossible.
On this episode, we pick up where we left off in our last episode to the lighthouse, and Terry and I had just got done flying the drone. Had to do a little beat there because I got close to the cliff while filming, and just seeing it even on the film, it makes my knees a little wobbly. I don't like heights. But we're headed down looking for Ron and Amy, and we suspect that they headed down to the beach that we saw, so we beeline down the hill to find them. Terry and I made it down the hill, and I don't know if they were sending it up as a signal as to here we are, but we could see Ron was already flying his kite on the beach. So we made it down to the beach, and we're heading their way. We didn't bring our snorkel gear with us because our main objective was to hike up to the lighthouse and just do exploring. But it does look like you could do some snorkeling here on the west side of the bay. There is some sargassum in closer to the shore, but out here it looks fairly clear. The east side of the bay, it gets a little rougher, so I'm not sure that would be a good place to snorkel. But if you're going to come to the bay, perhaps throw your snorkel gear in with you, and you can at least explore it. If the beach didn't look inviting from up above, man, once after you've hiked all the way down that hill and around the mountain, it sure looks inviting once you hit that white sand and see the turquoise waters. I couldn't wait to get in. We loved our little spot on, we're going to call this Ronnie's Beach. Ron was able to get his kite up flying. They flew their kite in the Caribbean Ocean. That is one of the coolest things I've ever seen. But I can't even describe to you just how good the water felt there. It's that Caribbean, not too hot, not too cold water, just enough to refresh you. We loved it on this beach. It's a powder sand, easy to walk on, didn't get too hot in the sun. And we carved out a little niche in the trees here, so we had some shade. This was ideal. But one of the things we found out real quick is we were surrounded by hermit crabs. And these things would come out anytime we started eating something, and all these dry leaves would start crunching. You could hear them walking in the leaves. And some of these get pretty big.
I have never seen this many. I mean, the woods are just alive with them. Look at this. That's crazy. They were smelling our food. Because they weren't here earlier. And if they were, they were just sitting still. So, here in the trees.
There's still this guy right here.
Are they in the tree?
They're all over it. Oh my God, there's a huge one. Oh, wait, there's one right there his foot. Oh my God.
That is huge. Pick it up, bring it over.
You know, I don't know if this makes interesting YouTube video or not, but we were intrigued with just how many of the different shapes and sizes. They were climbing trees. We were amused by this for quite some time. You are surrounded by a wildlife refuge, so it's not shocking that there's all kinds of critters and birds and crabs and lizards running around all over. But then you can't get away from the beach. Ron and I were getting a little antsy, and so we decided to take a walk on the east side of the bay, and there's an arched rock out there. And I had this wild hair that I could fly my drone through that arched rock. So the two of us head out to see if we could fly the drone through
But
that
Mark
rock.
is over there on the point with his friend, and he took his drone and he's going to try to do his drone over there.
Right now. Okay, we just flew through.
Yep, there's the droney.
We had a great time doing this. Such good memories. I don't know, again, if this is great YouTube footage, but it's fun. And I would say if you go to Puerto Rico and you go down to this beach and the lighthouse, you do the walk, you do the arch, and enjoy yourself. Well, we spent enough time there at the arch, and so we decided to head back to the beach and see what kind of trouble Terry and Amy had gotten into. Well, the sun was lowering in the sky, and we wanted to see our first sunset in Puerto Rico. We had been on the other side of the island, so we haven't been seeing sunsets. So we grabbed our gear, we headed out. We realized, hey, we're not that far away from the car. We didn't realize that the Y in the road took us right back to the parking lot. So we didn't have a very long of a walk.
Flats were when we were pulling in. I don't.
Where that tower is down there.
Where we come back to.
Do you?
Ron's
I
gone.
see a future.
Ron's gone. I can't imagine finding a better beach.
Yeah. Well, if it's top 10 in the
Yeah.
world.
Yeah, it's mentioned.
Yeah, I went there. You can say you went there 2 or 3 times.
And you flew. Sure, it's not electric. No, when I was after we decided it's feeding time.
So we made a big loop.
Move it.
The lighthouse is kind of behind us.
Female sumo wrestlers on it.
Oh, he's on a video.
What we didn't know is there is a parking lot down this other road.
You know how I love them. You know how I love those female sumo wrestlers.
So you can drive down to the beach, and I'll put the name of the beach there, but depending on what list you look at, it's considered one of the top beaches in the world. And I would say for swimmability, safety, nice sand, I would say 100% one of the best beaches I've ever been to. And I think one of the things Puerto Rico doesn't promote enough is just how clean, you know, the island is. I'm not saying there's not garbage. There's garbage. Wherever there's people, there's garbage, you know? But it just seems like people have taken a lot of pride. Taken a lot of pride in keeping things clean. You know, tourists, I think, when something's clean, people want to help you keep it clean. So one thing that we saw today was a bag of garbage had fallen out and splattered all over the road. Well, we drove by once, and then we drove back by, and somebody had already picked up all the garbage. And I just think, just by touring around here, that's, you know, more common than what we realize. So, you know, instead of saying, hey, somebody should pick that up, well, that somebody should be maybe you. So anyways, we really enjoyed our day here. Went up to the lighthouse. I got to fly my drone some. I'm going to put some drone footage in here. That was super fun. And yeah, so great first day here in Combate. Okay, so we're here in Combate Beach, and we've been in Puerto Rico for 2 months. And I don't know if you guys are really seeing what's behind us, but this is really our first sunset. Yeah, and so we're kind of stoked. This is, so everybody knows, this is the southwest, almost the furthest point in Puerto Rico.
On the Caribbean side.
Yeah, and so this would be considered the Caribbean Ocean. And my God, look at that beach and look at the water. So there's lots of parties going on in town. We just rolled in, and yeah. So we're going to sit here and enjoy the beach and enjoy the sunset. So thank you for coming along with us on this adventure.
This truly was a magical sunset. We had a great first day in Combate and couldn't wait for the rest of our week. But we hustled back to our Airbnb, and the lights were on. The pool was nice and cool for a warm night. We decided to end the night by shooting a game of pool, and you know, I let Amy win those games. but Terry would only shoot the shots that I missed.
Well, this shot's impossible.
We still had a good time, and we'll see you.
On our next trekking adventure.
This is amazing.
You have more blue and I have more orange. Are we on video?
Yeah, that's all right. I'll do music over all this and during. But my God, that's cool. If only I had a YouTube channel, I filmed some of this.
Is it like the same RF signal that Hunter Douglas uses?
I don't think so. I hope not.
Because I could program it for you.
Thanks for watching our video. If you like our content, we simply ask that you subscribe to our channel and ring the bell for further notifications.